Welcome to Walleye Camp 2021. What is going on, boys and girls? Welcome back to another very exciting series of videos on the channel. My name is Brian with Kansas Angling Experience. We are back up here in the homeland, Oconto, Wisconsin, just north of Green Bay. It is Monday, March 29th. Had a super long drive back up here this week. If you guys saw that video from a couple weeks ago, I actually just was up here, actually fished in Green Bay, fished the Fox River. That was a pretty short, quick trip. A little bit tough, super freaking cold, but this trip has been planned a lot more in advance. Hopefully gonna be a little bit more dialed this time, but unfortunately, just my luck. As always, the weather is throwing us a big curveball all week. Very strong winds. I'm doing this introduction in the shop right now instead of outside because the wind's gusting over 30 miles an hour. So yeah, like I said, had not the 10-hour drive I was expecting. I think it kind of turned more into like a 12-hour drive. I did have to pull over and take a nap. I left at like midnight last night. Was feeling pretty rough when I got in here, but thankfully was able to get a nice shower and feel a little bit more refreshed now. Got the boat cover off, got the rods rigged and ready. It is about 2:45 right now. We're gonna try and get out on the Peshtigo River this afternoon. There is no way in hell that I'm gonna be able to get on the big lake today with the way the wind is blowing. And then I think tomorrow there's a cold front rolling in. The low for tomorrow is like 22. I think the high is 36. So between the wind and the cold air temps, it's gonna be throwing warm and cold water all over the lake. Things are gonna be a little bit weird and probably tough for the first couple days. But thankfully on these tributaries up here, we're able to duck out of the wind. Oconto, Peshtigo, Menominee, Marinette. So I think this afternoon I'm just gonna go peruse the Peshtigo River and see what we can maybe put together for a little afternoon video. Not promising anything. I've literally never been on that particular river before. I know it's pretty skinny, real small. I know the water's low right now too, so hopefully that won't be an issue. But I guess while we're still here and try and make a video out of this, let me give you guys a tour of my home away from home for the next week. This is actually just an Airbnb. This is like a giant heated Morton shop that has living quarters upstairs, and obviously have ample room to store like up to 4 boats in this thing. So it is the ultimate place like for fishermen that just need a place to sleep and shower. Store the boat inside, which is gonna be huge. I love that. So that's really nice. And then an added bonus over yonder, definitely gonna have to utilize this hot tub. Key, that is key. Got the bathroom right here. As you guys probably saw in the introduction, we've got just like a little chill spot right here. Got bags, nice little bar, TV area situation right here. Griddle, fish fry, coffee maker, microwave, fridge, freezer, dialed. So now we'll make our way upstairs to the living quarters. Again, nothing super fancy, but for what we're here for, this is gonna work just fine. Definitely gonna take the pink bed with the Realtree buck on there. But yeah, I mean, we've got 2 sets of bunk beds here, queen beds on that section, twin beds here, full bed right here. Nice and warm and cozy in here, so this is really all a guy needs. This place is the absolute jam. So big shout out to Greg, the guy that runs this Airbnb right here in Oconto. I think we're just like 2 miles north of Oconto Harbor and the landing there. And then I haven't really looked at my phone yet, but the Peshtigo landing is probably 10 minutes from here too. So I'm gonna get some rods loaded up here. At the very least, just drive the boat over there and see what the landing situation looks like, see what the ramp looks like, see if there's any other boats out. I mean, we didn't make this drive all day today for nothing, so we might as well try and put the boat in and see if we can't catch one walleye. That would be amazing. But yeah, hopefully it'll be a little bit more dialed tomorrow, and then as the weather starts to get maybe just a little bit nicer, even though the wind's still gonna kind of blow, be able to get out on the big lake. But yeah, I've got buddies coming up, I think tomorrow night and Wednesday from Milwaukee. They're gonna stay and we're gonna fish. That's really all I've got to say. So I hope you guys enjoyed the tour day walleye camp. We'll get these rods in the boat here and see you guys at the landing. Hey, if you guys know something, I'm gonna tell you something. If you guys know, you know. Parked right next to damn Larry Smith. I guess we're trying to roll a little bit more low key right now because there's like a million boats in this stretch of river right now, but we're all tucked out of the wind. Just fishing a little channel bend in the river right here. Nice little slack water eddy situation. I've just been working a 4-inch ribworm, like a 45-degree angle down the current. And I just caught a 23-incher. I'll put that picture like right here. I was trying to get a little bit more dialed before I started filming, but in true Brian fashion, I did not start filming, and I caught my first Peshtigo river walleye. So I'm gonna set the camera up on the windshield and maybe not so much on my chest. Hopefully we can catch another one, but I'm starting to figure things out. So kind of show you guys what I'm using when I get this set up here. All right, so we're just using 1/4 ounce Kalen's Google Eye jig, 4-inch be fishing tackle, ribworm right there. Nice chartreuse. 10-pound fluorocarbon leader, 10-pound braid. Just cast it out, kind of let it drift through the current. I don't know what I'm talking about. I have no idea. I have a fish on. And it's a sucker. God damn. Oh. Musky bait. Shit. All right, boys and girls, welcome back to headquarters. This evening, we are doing my least favorite thing to do after you've had one too many drinks and sat in the hot tub for maybe just a little bit too long, and that would be retying leaders. So I guess that is gonna conclude day 1 of walleye camp up here in Oconto. I don't even think you can really call it day 1. I'm still running on about 1.5 hours of sleep, an 11-hour drive, and fishing for 2.5 hours, maybe 3. If it's not blatantly obvious enough, I am not a very dialed river fisherman when it comes to walleyes. My experience as a young child growing up in Wisconsin fishing 3-way rigs on the Wolf River and the Rock River do not count. This is a whole different ball game. Plus we were dealing with the wind and stuff today. We did not obviously get to fish out on the big lake because of the 25 to 35 to 40 mile an hour gusts from the south. Yes, I'm aware there were guys out there that were giving it hell, but they all have Ranger 621s and I have an 18-foot Alumacraft aluminum boat. But that being said, the goal for day 2 is to get out there in the bay tomorrow morning. The wind's supposed to blow like 13 to 14 to 15 from the southwest. Really not the worst wind, but it's obviously not gonna get any better as the day progresses, so we're gonna try and get out there early, see if we can find some warm water, do some side scanning on the sand flats and see if we can find some big pods of big walleyes. If you guys have not seen my posts or live videos lately referencing this particular trip, obviously the goal for this trip this week is to catch my new personal best walleye. The big goal is to catch a 30-incher. That is a very attainable goal in the area that we're in, but the weather is just unfortunately not really gonna cooperate like I had hoped this week. So we're just gonna give it hell. We're gonna make the best of it and see what happens. I'm gonna put all the knowledge that I have to use. We're gonna hook up with a couple of my buddies at some point this week and fish together as well. So that's obviously gonna help too, instead of just fishing by myself. But that's really all I have to say. It's like 10 o'clock, and like I said, I've had a couple drinks and spent some time in the hot tub back there to try and unwind from an extremely long last, 30 some odd hours of pretty much being awake. Feeling a little delirious. So we're gonna get these leaders retied, get some stuff rigged up for first thing in the morning. We're gonna start the next video first thing tomorrow morning. We're gonna stop in at North Shore Bait Company right there in Oconto, pick up some more plastics, maybe a couple more Rip and Wraps, I don't know. You don't have to twist my arm trying to sell me a custom painted Rip and Wrap, whether I use it or not. So that's the game plan. So thank you guys guys for sticking around for this video. I'm sorry that I am the worst YouTuber on this earth and was not even filming when I caught my first walleye. And the only fish that I got on film was a big sucker. But I can promise you there's way worse on YouTube, trust me. So again, thank you guys for watching. It's gonna be a fun week. I don't know when these videos are gonna be uploaded because the one downside to this Airbnb that I'm staying in is that it does not have Wi-Fi. I don't really feel like juicing my hotspot on my phone just to upload a video of me catching a sucker and talking to the camera for 15 minutes. So you guys might very well see this next week. So again, thank you so much for watching. It's gonna be a fun week regardless, and I'm excited to show you guys the content. And that's all I have to say about that. I will catch you guys in the next video. Day 2 coming soon. First thing tomorrow morning, 30-inch walleyes. Bye.